Jacob was a man of faith. He believed in God's promises. He had traveled far to find a wife and start a family. He found himself living with his uncle Laban. Laban was a shrewd businessman. He promised Jacob riches if he worked hard. Jacob worked for Laban for many years. He tended Laban's flocks and cared for his family. Jacob was a good man, but he faced challenges. Laban was not always fair to him. He changed his wages many times. Despite the hardships, Jacob remained faithful. He trusted that God would see him through. He continued to work diligently, always hoping for a brighter future. Life was not easy for Jacob, but he never gave up hope. He knew that God was with him. He believed that God would bless him. One night, something amazing happened. God spoke to Jacob in a dream. In this dream, Jacob saw something special. He saw sheep, but these were not ordinary sheep. They had spots and speckles. An angel of the Lord appeared to Jacob. The angel said, "Jacob, look around you." Jacob looked. He saw the sheep. He noticed their unique markings. This was a sign from God. The angel continued, "I am with you, Jacob. I will bless you." God was reminding Jacob of his promise. He was going to take care of him. Jacob woke up from his dream feeling amazed. He knew God had spoken to him. He knew God had a plan for him. Jacob believed in what God showed him. He knew God would bless him, but he also knew he had to do his part. God had a plan, and Jacob was ready to follow it. Jacob thought carefully about his dream. He saw the spotted and speckled sheep. He knew these unique sheep would be his blessing. He decided to work with nature. He wanted to encourage the birth of more spotted and speckled sheep. Jacob found strong branches from trees. He peeled off strips of bark, making them striped. He placed these branches in the water troughs where the sheep drank. He believed this would influence the sheep and their offspring. Jacob was a man of action. He trusted in God's promise, and he was willing to work hard to see it fulfilled. Time passed, and Jacob continued to work diligently. He cared for the sheep, always remembering the dream God had given him. He watched as the sheep reproduced. He noticed something wonderful happening. More and more spotted and speckled lambs were born. Just like in his dream, Jacob's flock was becoming something special. The flock grew stronger. Jacob was becoming wealthier. God was faithful to his promise. He blessed Jacob abundantly. Jacob's hard work, combined with God's blessing, resulted in remarkable success. Jacob was grateful for God's guidance and provision. He saw firsthand the power of trusting in God's plan. His story is a testament to the fact that God keeps his promises. Section 5, God's faithfulness, a lesson for us all. Jacob's story is a powerful reminder for us today. It teaches us about faith, obedience, and the faithfulness of God. Like Jacob, we may face challenges and uncertainties in life, but we can always hold on to God's promises. When we trust in God and follow his guidance, we open ourselves to his blessings. Just as he blessed Jacob, he desires to bless us abundantly. We may not all have dreams of spotted sheep, but God has a unique plan for each of us. Let us learn from Jacob's example. Let us be people of faith and action. Let us trust in God's timing and his ways. He is faithful, and he will never let us down.